Welcome to Crippling Depression and Alcoholism ASMR. I'm redoing an attempt at writing drunk and editing sober. Because last time I tried this, I went too hard, I got sick, and by the time it was all over, I discovered that I actually filmed it in portrait mode, which is the exact wrong way to film this sort of thing. So unfortunately, I have to try again. This is my setup in order to actually film this vlog today. My tripod, my writing device, my lighting setup. Hemingway said, "Write drunk, edit sober." Experts believe that he was speaking metaphorically. Flamingo. You can tell I'm not a very frequent drinker. Let's start with buzzed outlining. Let's tackle the creative process head first. Every story has a conflict. Every conflict needs to be resolved. And so in 3 points, I'm going to establish conflict, struggle, and resolution. It's a special thing to watch a creator in action. Because this is flash fiction and because I'm wasted, we should go for something simple. We'll do man versus man. So there will be a protagonist and an antagonist. I remember last time I did this, I was definitely going for a more corporate bent, and my girlfriend got mad at me for that. She's like, you got drunk and all you wanted to write about was office people? I was like, yeah, of course. Office people are interesting. If you think about office people, they go to college for however long, so that they can live in a tiny cubicle and work for 60 plus hours a week, doing office people stuff like sending off emails and going to meetings. If that isn't the American dream, I don't know what is. Office workers. Let's do an intersection. Because as far as stories go, people love it when there's like a very at-home office worker as the antagonist. Maybe we could do like a delivery option. Some sort of delivery man versus corporate jerk. But it has to be interesting. Because there's nothing more boring than just two corporate people talking to each other passively, passive-aggressively. Interesting. A twist. Some kind of twist. Perhaps the delivery man wants to spit in the guy's food or something. In these days, considering Corona, that's probably like a murder attempt or something. Oof. I want it to sound Greek. Obstathamologus. Henry Obstathamologus. I just realized I have Upton Sinclair's The Jungle. I didn't think I had that book, because I've been reading Oil by Upton Sinclair. Turns out I have The Jungle. I think I'm going to read that next after Oil. Henry Obstathamologus. He's a delivery driver. All he wants is to make his money and to go to the next stop. You know what's fun? Is looking up historical figures that relate to whatever theme that you're dealing with. Or just looking in the book and then just picking the absolute first name that you find. This book is the Frontiersman, Benjamin Logan, Clark, Harrods, Todds, Pattersons, Boones, McGarrys. McGarry. That's an interesting name. I like that one. Todd McGarry. Henry Obstathamologus and Todd McGarry. Best friends. Discovering life, friendship, happiness, the meaning of existence. Obstathamologus. Level of sogginess. Tried to dodge the pear. Pear man. Write drunk, edit sober. That's what Hemingway said. Did he mean it metaphorically? Did he mean it literally? We may never know. I'm already halfway through the story, and so I'm going to keep this short. Pear person. Person made him think of his mother somehow, despite the fact that he was a man. An entire blunt in the car. This whole outlining thing is like cheating. It's like cheating. I just realized I didn't even outline this thing. The solution. Henry spits in Todd's food. Flash fiction. Easy. This is easy. Don't let the teachers tell you otherwise. We need to finish up this outline. His mom also knew that. What could he do? An Amway meeting. Todd smiled in the same way that Tupperware party women did. Disturbingly. One of the great things about writing drunk is that you effectively give yourself permission to finish a rough draft. Or at least a draft that you know will utterly suck by the time you read it when you're sober. It's my burrito, said Todd. A major twist. Turns out the person that ordered the food was... It's very simple. Once you have even a smattering of an outline, and you simply know the characters, what they are, and then the conflict that happens, you can just fill that out. As you fill that out, your brain will literally construct the things as you go. Now, this is, of course, provided that you have any amount of imagination and any amount of intuitive story structure understanding, which you can get by reading a lot of books. In fact, the more books you read, the better you'll understand how story works. And so at this point, being kind of drunk, I guess I'm kind of relying on my subconscious to formate everything for me, which in a lot of ways is actually, I think, how a lot of writers do things, because they write what they know, but they also write what they know subconsciously. And I suppose being intoxicated kind of allows that subconscious stuff to rise to the surface, and then they can kind of blat it out, and, stuff appears on paper. It's pretty amazing. That's it. My work is done for the day. And now all I need is a nice nap. This turned out way better than I thought. Stay tuned for more short stories and eventually poetry. Next time, I'll do a video on editing sober, where I edit it sober, and you'll get to see the new, improved, mega sober edition.